Hi guys, so today we'll be trying out Spellbinders' new small die of the month club. I already did a whole unboxing, so I'll link that video in the description box, but today we're just going to get right to it. So this is the Build a Card Hello. Lots of fun pieces, you know, backgrounds, silhouette kind of pieces, or skeleton kind of dies, or however you like to use those. This one does have the little flowers that can then pop over the top, and then this background if you would like to use that. Just the one piece. You have this really cool label, you have the word hello, and then our flowers and sprigs. So what I'm going to do is just grab a card base, probably an A2 size card base. As you can see, this pretty much is like the 5.5 inches tall that you would want for something like that. You can definitely matte layer that, or use that like on a 5x7 type card too. I think the proportions are really nice for that. But I'm going to grab an A2 size card base and some papers, and we'll just hop right to it. So I'll be right back. To get started, I was going to make my own card base because I'm running out of A2s, and I just use my trimmer here, the Spellbinders trimmer, to trim, you know, the standard A2 size piece of paper, which is 8.5 by 11 at 5.5. And then I thought, oh, I should show you guys because you can do that and score it and everything on this one thing. So I just cut that, and I'll just line this up to 4 1/4. And I'll take my scoring portion there, and there we go. And with this, what I would do is kind of push it against some edge. You want it to line up somewhere so that when you have this, you can just go ahead and give it a quick burnish. This is some extra heavy paper, so it needs that for sure. And then I have this other one. I can also score it right now, and I have 2 card bases, right? For now, I just need this one. I think I'm going to back this with this pretty coral color. I'm trying to see. Yeah, no. So I need to cut this at 4 and 1/8, because that's what I like on this side, and 5 3/8 in the other direction. If you want to use your precision plates, of course, they'll cut them out for you really nicely and super accurately. So I have this guy, and I'm trying to think if I should run that through an embossing folder. We'll see. Maybe we will. Let's see here. Oh, I'm going to use this, and I'm going to also use this guy. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, if I run it through an embossing folder, I will let you know that. Which I think I should. Why not? With this guy, I was wondering if I want to leave it just delicate like this, or if I want to back it up with something. A piece of vellum would be nice if you want it to just kind of blend in the background, or if you want it to stand out more, obviously a solid color of something. I'm going to run this guy through this pearlescent green paper I have in my stash, just a little piece there. Run that guy through there, and then these little pink flowers I'm going to run through this holographic kind of pink paper that I have. So I think I'll do that in just a second because I don't want to misplace them. I do want to see something. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 flowers, and I think this cuts all 12 at once. Yeah, so I don't have to run this through one time. I'll be right back. Run this through. I just let everything fall out because I'm not going to paper piece anything back into this, but if you wanted to, just be careful so you can keep like the flower pieces or whatever else it is that you would want to paper piece. It looks like that's the only area really that's paper piecey. So, and maybe the leaves, right? But there it is. Really delicate. I'll be right back. Of course, we need to run it through the embossing folder of the month for November. It's like the same design. And I noticed that initially. Sorry, guys. Look at the flowers on here. It's like very similar. So, I'm just going to run that through. Again, this is the standard embossing folder of the month, and I'll just choose an area to run it through. Yeah. Okay. I will be right back. And then this is just your standard embossing folder sandwich. You know, I'll put it up here. See more of the little flowers at the top. Be right back. And for the old school system, or, you know, that's just what I brought out, you're going to run that through just the platform and one of the cutting plates. A little different for the universal, but that's what I used there. Oh, you know what? The paper I had was white core, so if you wanted to, you could really just kind of rub over that with some a little buffing block like this. Sorry, I was talking away from the camera, but like this guy, you can go over the top a little bit, get some of that relief coming through. So since I'm doing it, I'll just do a little bit. Something like that. Ooh. When I looked up under my lights, I can see all these little bits of fluff. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down, and I'll be right back. So we have our background. This card is going to be very quick, so I'm going to pop this on here, and it's so delicate and pretty. And I suppose, you know what, we can go ahead and glue that down now. And then I'll run through our little other bits here. So it is pretty delicate, so what I'm going to do is put glue on the parts that I can see exactly, like these guys. And I'm going to go ahead and put some glue in the back of my hand and pat everything else into that glue. And I think I'll just pop it like right here. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down for a second, and then when I come back I'll have run this through that pink paper. Okay guys, so we have the little flowers like here and here and here, you know, you see those little guys. And so I just ran it through and they stayed in there nicely, so I mean if I wanted to just pop out one at a time I could do that. It looks like they're all the same. I don't think like, oh, this one has to be particularly there. What I'm trying to say is, yeah. So the shape is, you know, obviously unique, but they're all the same. So I'm just going to put glue around the petal edges because it is open at the bottom. Not the bottom, in the center, sorry. So I'm just going to put little dabs of glue, and I rather put it on the base piece than on the flower itself because, you know, they're smaller. It's easier to work with. Oh, that is so funny. It just works. Like I'm kind of looking at the shape of the flower, and there's one part of the little flower that's a little more rounded. And so if you find that when you go to place it, it just makes it easy. So like, I don't know how to explain it. See how it's kind of round there, a little bit less round and more pointy on these guys. So the very round one is here. I can see that. And so when I go to place it, it just makes it easy if you spot that one that's mostly rounded. Okay, so I'm going to place them in all those little areas, and I'll be right back. My little last one here that looks like it goes like there, I think. It looks pretty good. And, well, nope, let's go this way. There we go. Okay, that's it. Those little flowers, and then just simply what I'm going to do is run the hello. You know, we have this whole background piece, maybe you want to use that, but I think what I'm going to do is run this through maybe this shiny gold, and then also through some white paper to back it up. So I'll be right back. Kind of pearlescent, a little bit off-white, and I thought that'll be good. So we have hello. I'm just trying to see if I want to do it this way, with it underneath or on top. I don't know, I think underneath is good. Okay, so this is really nice and sturdy too, so I mean if you wanted to pop it up on dimensionals I think you could. The areas are really large. Okay, come on glue. There we go. The areas are nice and large. You could definitely get some dimensionals under there. So a little bit under and also to the left, like the white wording is to the left, and also underneath. Okay. Hold that down for a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my little word here again. You can definitely pop that up nice and thick. I'm just going to put some glue, and that will be our card. I was going to say this glue is giving me some issues, but she started working. All right. And I'm going to place it right over this. So now you can definitely paper piece into that, but I think if I put this here, it just kind of takes away from noticing that that's not paper pieced or anything. It's just a pretty background, and then you have your little flowers. So that's the kind of thing I like. Okay, so let me keep that there. That looks pretty straight, I think, right? Yeah. So I'm going to hold that down for a little bit, but I'll have some images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. Again, at the beginning, I think I said it's the small die of the month, but I failed to mention for November of 2023. So a quick card with a lot of detail. I love the way that came out and the way it pulled together with the background. That's basically the same. Really lovely. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, the links will be there, and I'll have images coming up, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.